Did you?
We are finishing our cow shelter today. In my mind, we are. As long as the batteries hold out. So we want to bring you along for the journey. We started this cow shelter back in the summertime because we looked at a full Jersey cow and plans were to get her, when were we supposed to get her? A long time ago. It's
August.
The owners never bred her. She's a 3-year-old full-size Jersey, and halter broke. Beautiful. Her name is Lily, and just because of their busy schedule, they already had Jerseys in milk. They never bred her, and so we wanted to make sure that she was able to, hold a pregnancy. And so we asked that they would breed her for us, or they offered, and then their schedule got busy, and so long story short, we were waiting to hear back from these owners. They're an amazing couple, amazing family. We really just, we felt a connection there. So we were being patient and we're waiting rather than looking around. And the timing was right. We have a mini Jersey in milk, and she's providing for the family. We just really enjoyed all the milk that we were getting from Annabelle, and we were finding that we were using so much of it in cheese making. We were really enjoying making cheese, like hard cheeses, and then butter. We weren't able to keep up with the cream. So we were desiring more milk to be able to make more dairy products for our family, because we find that that's really what we spend a lot of money on at the grocery store. Almost everything else, our meat, a majority of our vegetables, what else? Breads and all of that we can make at home, and we have in the freezer or on the pantry shelf. So let us take you along on this journey in making this cow shelter. And the cool thing about it is we bought
Everything new.
not everything new. The steel beams we had from my father-in-law, but everything else we bought new. And why do I say that's a good thing? Because I feel like everything we do on our farm is either salvaged, free, and yes, while that is great, sometimes it just looks a little shabby. And we really wanted to create this right, and so it is quite large, so that it will hold a few animals, dairy, maybe even coconut, I don't know, chickens. We're gonna put our rabbits, some of our rabbit cages up here, so we have great plans for this space. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. If you have questions about our cow shelter, put it below and we can answer some of those questions for you. We'll kind of go through how we created it and how we made it, and where we got our supplies. I'll link all those resources down below. The summer was spent cutting the steel. Brooke and the girls were dragging all the steel off the steel pile that we have kind of back behind our barn, cutting it and pre-drilling holes. It was like a big puzzle that they put together. And then over the summer, we slowly brought the steel up, and Brooke was putting it together as we were deciding what to do. So we did order new roofing. So this is a steel roofing. So once we had the roofing ordered and delivered, then we were calling around to different sawmills. The first place we called didn't have pine. Pine was the most economical way to go with, building this shelter. And we just got, rough cut pine boards. They're all different size widths, because we didn't care about that. Our first thought was we were going to do board and batten, but then we just decided just to do board. We got 8 to 12 inch boards, and then Brooke's just cutting them to size. So the second place we called had pine, and I think it cost about $300, right? $300 for the pine boards, and $300 for the steel roofing. And we got 12-foot steel roofing, so that we would have a little bit of an overhang, and that was $300 as well. All the screws we had, and again, all the steel beams we had. So this project cost us roughly $600, and it's going to be well used and well loved. Sweet. Great, it's weekend 2 of working on the cow shelter. Weekend 2 of many, but it is almost finished. I'm gonna come up and see the progress because I feel like it's been more Brooke and the girls while I do stuff inside or work on projects inside. We're definitely tag teaming on this one because sometimes there can be too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and I sometimes feel like I'm in the way. So let me just show you the progress. It's beautiful. We hit a roadblock last weekend. Not really a roadblock, but the batteries to the drills and all the things. They tuckered out and we tuckered out. And the one side Brooke wanted to kind of engineer so he could put so we could put our bunny cages on the one side. And his design didn't go as planned. So yeah, you work through those things. But he's getting that in, and we're gonna put the chickens up here as well, because with the barn remodel, we're gonna have to move all the animals pretty much up here into this space. Chickens will go up here, rabbits, our meat rabbits will go up here as well. And we just moved Marigold back with her mama. We weaned her, and so far so good. Seems like Annabelle's kicking her off when she tries to nurse, so that's a good sign.
Can you pick the cow side in more?
Good?
Yeah, there.
Hey girl.
Next one. Yeah.
Hi mama.
Yeah.
Hi mama.
Yeah.
Hi girl. Come on.
Push a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I don't have treats for you.
You're in.
Good?
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
You think
All right, Gracie, tell me what your plans are over here.
So over here we're gonna put
The potato bin.
we're gonna section where the milking station is. We're just gonna put up something, section it off, and then a gate. That way, when we have the 2 milk cows and when we're trading heifers to go in, to milk, they can easily go in and out without interference of the other cows. And we have a potato bin out there. We might bring in and put the hay in so they can get on the floor and get poopy.
All right, we're gonna repurpose an old vintage hay bin that's been our catch-all space, right? So, what about the chickens and stuff?
Okay, so Daddy, we're either gonna put them. We're gonna build a loft up in the loft. Wait, above the roof.
A loft up here?
Yeah, we're either gonna put them up there, or we're gonna. Dad said we might put them outside. Build a coop off the side.
Yeah, we have
Which-
space over this
which I
side
think-
though too. Yeah.
So the rabbits are gonna be hanging out there, and I'm just gonna be their water bucket up there. So I think the chicken coop's gonna go on that side.
Okay. And the rabbits are on.
And then that white water tank down there, we're gonna put under the fountain, so we
Okay.
can flush more water.
And so the rabbit hutches are going to go on this metal bracing here.
And then this is the nesting box on the inside, and then the outside is the regular metal cages.
Okay. So metal cages. So I'll have to show you that video when this is all done. But for now, the shelter is up and complete. It's so warm in here.
Dad, are we gonna?
So for now, the shelter is up. Thanks for joining on this little journey. We will post more about the progress. But for now, I'm gonna help clean up. I'll be on the cleanup crew here because there's not much I can do. And I kind of let the dreaming up to all the kids. They have grand plans for this cow shelter. A loft and bunny cages and chicken coops. Somehow I feel like we probably should have made it a tad bit bigger. And when we started the project, we thought, is this too big? Is this too tall? but now we're like, is this too small? Did you ever do that? Anyway, we'll come back and show you the final process or the final project when it's all finished. It might be later this summer, but what are you guys working on? What are you working on your homestead, on your property, in your house, to make it unique and to expand it to the fullest potential that it can be? Blessings, guys. Until next time, take care. It's a lot colder than last weekend, right? We are bundled up. It's brisk. Thanks, Sawyer, for bringing all the gear up.